Hey guys, SBSA here, and welcome back to another Fortnite video. And today we're just going to do some regular BR. So without further ado, let's jump into game number one. Now, I want to make a few amendments, because I just rewatched King of the Gamers, and there are a few things I touched upon in the last video that were either incorrect or I was confusing for another video. So Tails roasting one of my online friends actually happened in a video before King of the Gamers called Tails Roasts a YouTuber, and that video is basically just Tails roasting my friend. The plot for King of the Gamers is what I described in the last video. Tails starts a cult.
You could call it a cult. I'd say it was more of a movement.
Yeah, somehow that line has infinitely less aura when you say it.
Of people who hate stairs. Although it kind of also devolves into a meta commentary. One of which I didn't do very well. It devolved into a meta commentary about YouTube's demonetization system that I didn't really do very well. But hey, whatever. But yeah, those are just a couple of amendments I wanted to make. And I honestly would just remake this video as is. Or this video with the premise as is. Okay. Because honestly, the premise is stupid, but the execution of it was okay. I'd honestly just make the video better and give it a proper conclusion. Like, I think Tails starting a cult over something as dumb as hating stairs was a pretty funny idea. I kind of sort of brought that concept back with Luigi forming a cult of people who hated the your mother's house joke, but I didn't really do much with that, just like I didn't really do much with the gamer cult here.
But overall, King of the Gamers was just
This video could be better described as FU before FU was even a series, but I'll talk about that another time, because I actually had something else I wanted to talk about in this video, and that were the numerous concepts I had for the show's original pilot. Now, before I settled on what I settled on, I had a few... Oh, it's in the roof. Duh. Before I settled on the concept I settled on, I had a few alternative concepts that I also settled on. Or that I... Well, not also settled on, obviously, since those never came to fruition, but... I had some alternate concepts that I did. Or that I had, bouncing around in my brain at the time as well. One of which being, one that actually kind of got some further development in a journal I kept back in 2015, 2016. Yes, I keep journals. Every therapist I've ever talked to says that that's a good thing, so yeah. But yeah, I wrote about it in one of my journals, and I unfortunately don't have that journal anymore, or else I'd just quote exactly what I wrote, but from what I can recall, the premise was pretty much Eggman kills Sonic, the world goes into utter disarray without him. Like, yeah, the world becomes completely dysfunctional without him. And that was it. That was the premise. That was the concept. That was what I was doing. And wow, it's a good concept and one I would consider doing today, considering Eggman is a villain again. As of rebooted. It just wasn't all... I just, for some reason, decided to go with Tails in Charge instead. Because for some reason... 2015 Raya thought that was a better series premiere, or a better pilot, I guess. And I thought it was so good that, of course, I did it again for the, I guess, proper series premiere of Sonic Plushie's Stupid Adventures. Now, even on paper, Tails in Charge, or I guess the original pilot, was a very simple concept. Sonic leaves on a trip. Tails is left in charge of the city whilst he is gone. And no, it wasn't Unnamed Town at the time. Unnamed Town was a decision I decided to make, I believe, in Season 6? Although it could have been an idea I decided to make in Season 5, too. But it was not Unnamed Town yet. And while Sonic is gone, of course, shenanigans ensue. What shenanigans? Well, in the pilot, it really just boiled down to Tails defeating Eggman. But I do believe the original concept for the pilot was kind of a fusion of Tails in Charge and what ultimately became the Evil Tails saga. I don't know why I just didn't do the Evil Tails saga for the pilot. I guess I just didn't have that idea at the time. I mean, it was 2015. That was 10 years ago. But another idea I had for a potential pilot, or just a potential episode of the series early on, was what was the basic premise of the video that I reworked into the beginning of Luigi's Time Heist. And that's Sonic's date, and it's a very simple concept. Again, a lot of my ideas were simple back then, and a lot of my ideas are still simple today. But Sonic's date, pretty much, Sonic was going on a date with Amy, and God, this was back when I was still using paper cutouts for the characters. And fun fact, Sonic's date was one of the only push videos I filmed some footage for. I unfortunately don't have that footage anymore, or I would be playing it now. But yeah, this was still back when I was using paper cutouts for characters I didn't have plushes for. Nowadays, if I don't have a plush for a character, I just won't have them in the video. But I was 11 and... Or, no, I would have been 12, because the original pilot and around when I was conceptualizing Sonic Plushie's Stupid Adventures as a series was... September, October 2015, so I would have been 12. Yeah, I was 12, and I thought it was a fine idea at the time. Don't come in here, don't come in here, don't come in here. Oh, he ran away. Okay. But yeah, those were the main 3 ideas. Sonic's defeat, Sonic's day, and what ultimately became the pilot, Tails in Charge. And yeah, Tails in Charge was a concept I thought was so good for some reason that it ultimately became the series. Okay, that was close. But yeah, yeah, apparently I thought Tails in Charge was so good that it became the series premiere for Sonic Plus Stupid Adventures when I migrated over to this channel, because I forgot the password for the one I posted the pilot on. I was a child, that happens. No, if I die, it's going to be my fault. I didn't die. And then I remade it alongside the Evil Tail Saga twice. Once in 2018 and once in 2021. The one I did in 2021 is what I consider the definitive version of those videos and their concepts. But, you know, what else? And that... That didn't take very long. Game 2. Yesterday's video was edited with YouTube's new video editor with an asterisk. Now, modern phones have a wonky aspect ratio, and Fortnite is in that wonky aspect ratio with no way to force it to 16:9. And unfortunately, YouTube's editor automatically crops the footage for this video to 16:9 instead of maintaining the video's original aspect ratio. And that's where the asterisk comes in. In order to maintain the videos, or maintain the full picture while having it in 16:9, I needed to go into CapCut and force the aspect ratio to 16:9. And if you do that in CapCut, it does maintain the full image by just zooming it out slightly, which YouTube, if you're gonna crop to 16:9, if you're gonna force crop the video to 16:9, that's how you do it. You just zoom the original video out slightly so you still have everything in the frame. So if the video's aspect ratio so if the footage aspect ratio looks really weird, because I do like YouTube's editor. I do like YouTube's editor. It is good, it is robust, and there are even some features in it that Game 3. So yeah, I like YouTube's editor. It's good. I'm going to be using it to edit this video too. I just think there are a few more features. One feature that I use all the time that is locked behind a paywall in CapCut that isn't in YouTube's new editor is the ability to just easily remove the background with the press of the background from a clip with the press of a button. I use these all the time. I use this all the time for Bitterman's news segment.
Breaking news, guy. SPSA is going to lose this game horribly. Okay, you think that, but you better broadcast yourself saying you're wrong when you're wrong.
It is such a useful feature that I don't understand why CapCut locks behind a paywall. However, that comes with an asterisk. Because while that feature is great, and it even kind of works better than CapCut's, the canvas only lets you do solid colored backgrounds. It doesn't let you add your own image. Yeah, the canvas feature only lets you do solid colored backgrounds. It doesn't let you add your own images. Which is why for the news segment at the end of the video, and if I possibly do one in this video, that's why the news segment at the end of that video the background was just a solid color. Now, I could get around this by editing it in CapCut, but the whole point of that video, it was an experiment to see if YouTube's new editor can replace CapCut for me. And for the most part, it can. For the most part, it can. It's just those two things that need to be tweaked. Maintaining videos with wonky aspect ratios when importing them to the editor, or if you are going to crop it to 16:9, zoom the footage out instead of cropping it in, which, oh my god, YouTube Shorts does that. And I'm pretty sure that's why YouTube's new video editor does too. It crops it in instead of zooming the clip out. So if you edit a 16:9 video into a short, just everything gets cut off. Where on TikTok and in CapCut, it zooms the video out, so you get the full image with the vertical aspect ratio. But the second one is just add the ability to import images to your canvas. That's the more important one to me. If I have to go into CapCut, tweak the aspect ratio, and re-export it as a separate file, fine, okay. But yeah, at the very least, just make it so I have the option to use images as custom canvases, or use my own images as canvas backgrounds. That's it. Okay, fine, I'll talk about FU. Oh shit, the storm's a triangle.
Welcome back to Isosceles Triangle. I'm your host, a jackass.
That's a deep fucking cut. Okay.
Welcome to an episode of Isosceles Triangle. At least I think it's an isosceles triangle. Yeah, it looks like an isosceles triangle. Welcome to Isosceles Triangle. Anyway, F you. No, I'm not trying to be rude. That's literally what the series is called. This series was just random for the sake of being random, and I think that's why I like this series so much. Like, King of the Gamers, it had a dumb premise. It had something for me to work with. FU was able to just be random because it didn't have a premise. It didn't have a plot line to adhere to. It was just allowed to exist. And Meeber, if you do watch to this point, you don't have to watch FU. Because I'm not really going to spoil anything, because a plot synopsis for it is literally impossible. But, I'm still going to implore you to do I'm going to still implore you to do it anyway, because that's just more watch time for me. And it's a series I'm somewhat proud of. And a series I am really sad I didn't get to do a sixth installment for. Now, I'm not gonna get into the whole thing with my ex-best friend or why a sixth installment couldn't be made, but it was just, yeah, I'm kicking myself that I didn't make a sixth installment before everything went to shit. But yeah, this series was random for the sake of being random, and even the title of the video, I just came up with it while I was filming the video. One of the characters was like, oh, what are you gonna even call this thing? And then I'm like, oh, well, it's my latest production. FU. Well, I say the actual swear word in the video. Yeah, I say the actual swear word in the video, but in the title I censored it, because YouTube does not like swears in their video titles. They do not like that at all. I censored it. But yeah, this series was basically just, let's just do a bunch of random stuff with no reason whatsoever, and really it was more, let's just turn the camera on and see what happens. And yeah, that's it. That's the premise. Die, Peely. This is all your fault, apparently. Yeah, simple premise. Just turning on the camera, see what sticks. And I'm kind of channeling that energy into the plush skits. I'm into the plush skits I make today in these Fortnite videos. There's no rhyme or reason if I can work a funny joke into a plush, or if I can work a joke into a plush skit and work it into the Fortnite video, then that'll be the plush skit. Okay. Yeah, if I find something funny and can make a plush skit out of it, then I'll make a plush skit out of it. I mean, it's where Mr. Febreze came from.
Hi, I'm Mr. Febreze.
I thought that was funny and thought I could make a plush skit out of it, and I was right. Okay, good. I'm still in the storm triangle. Okay, that just feels wrong. Epic, why you be changing the shape of the storm? Like, Oh yes, oh yes, let's make it to the... Oh yes, let's go to the zone. Let's go to the storm triangle. Like, that just doesn't sound right. Yeah, that just doesn't sound right. It's a unique gameplay shakeup for sure. Yeah, Slim Shady, please sit down. You got a sniper rifle. Ew. I'm sorry, I'm just not a fan of sniper rifles. I mean, at least it's not, let's get to the Storm 7. Nice. I have heals for days. Not in zone. Yeah, that doesn't sound like right. I mean, just let's head to the storm triangle. You were pretending to AFK, my dude. Yeah, I guess since the year's ending and we're going into 2026, I can kind of reflect on what I've done this year. And that's just a whole lot of That was mainly my channel this year, just a whole lot of carried my channel this year. There's no, unlike 2023, both last year and this year, there isn't really one single video I can point to and be like, yes, that is the thing I'm the most proud of. Okay, bye. I'm gonna say the video I am the most proud of this year is Fortnite, or is it? Dun, dun, dun. I don't know. I just think that video is really funny. Like, it's a very simple video. Just my partner and I fucking around in Fortnite, but I don't know. It was just a good video. I like it. It's good. Now, my plans for next year? Just keep doing what I'm doing, honestly. Yeah. Just keep doing what I'm doing, honestly. That's my plans for... I killed a bot, and he was Homer Simpson. Where are you? Bye-bye. Oh, wait. I want Brutus's twin hammers. Give me those. But I want the, I want the chug too. Okay, just 2 more people left, and then I'll be able to end off this video on either a win or a loss. Let's hope for a win, though. Okay, the triangle's right there. Yeah, nope, that still feels weird. It looks weird in game, too. Players. Yeah, maybe they'll just die to the storm. Charlie? Where, where did Charlie go? Oh, there he is. Hi, Charlie. Aww. I have no idea where these players are at. Found one. Okay. 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 Oh, shit. And they're in a car. But... yeah, the arc lightning gun should be able to disable cars. Alrighty, we're ending the game, or the video, with a win. Cool. Anyway, if you guys like, if you guys liked this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in whatever I post next. Bye.
My fellow Unnamed Town residents, I'm here today to apologize. For absolutely nothing, SPSA is still washed. See you all in the next video.
Champion way that I'm taking the lead. Bet you wanna be like me. Bet you wanna roll with a pro high key. Bet you know my code with a full ice cream. And there ain't no way to flex on my team.